What is up, you guys, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2077. In our last episode, we were going to get into this little portal. It's probably going to have some Gale mission stuff going on. And in the spirit of that, I had something ordered. I ordered it like 3 months ago. It just got here. Had a little something, little trinket. It's already broken. Little trinket. Hold on, please hold. I got this earring. Let me show. Hold on. It's Gale's earring. I got it on Etsy. I guess I'll link it or something. I don't know. I saw that the delivery came. I was like, okay, I have to wear it. This is Gale's episode. Now my camera's out of focus. I had to wear it because it's Gale's episode. I'm gonna put that on real quick in the spirit of Gale and fix this camera. All right, so I just tried to put it on and it was broken, but actually kind of works out in my favor because then I can use it with my gold jewelry, which I did, and now it actually matches the rest of my jewelry because I'm not a silver girl. So now that we have the spirit of Gale, let's take a look.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
Okay. What? Gale, you don't have to be mean. We're just trying to have a fun little time. Why is it red? Oh, that's still trespassing. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, Sorceress Vault. Okay, so from what I know here, from the letters that we read, there's also a djinn somewhere as well, hidden. So keep that in mind as we're looking around. God, where do I begin? Material sorting.
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes.
Okay. Yeah, I have not crafted a single thing in this game. You can't... Ooh, supreme healing. You can't make me craft a darn thing in anything. Perception failed.
That's curious.
What's that?
What, this? A button? I don't know, let's look around first. I want more of those potions. Posted scroll. Madam, it is no secret that yours is the finest collection of records within our fair city. This scroll brings you a query I believe only you can resolve. It has been a long-held bit of lore within my family that we are descendants of Laerel Silverhand, Johnny Silverhand, through my mother's line, though no existing genealogy can confirm our claim. Would you be so kind as to investigate that matter? It would mean a great deal to my grandmother, Haverfoss, who is poorly at the minute. The name is Gradel. Since hopefully yours, Amber Lateman. What is going on? Who's Silverhand? Scrolls. Okay. All right. Let's go through the door. Traps. Hopefully not. Can I get to that? I think I want that. Starian, I think you can go over there. Nobody follow me. Nobody. Oh. Well, I wasted a Misty Step.
A crooked.
Okay. I'm an idiot. 17. Let's go. 29. Oh my god, I could have just walked across. What about this one? Okay. Alright. I thought I was being smart. Let's just take all that. Run back over here. Oh, why is it hostile? Can we? We can. Great. Okay, everybody calm down. The Red Knight's final stratagem. Let's see about this gilded chest first before we... Scroll of Eyebite, Scroll of Sunbeam. Beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. I'm gonna use that on Cazador. Alright, before we open anything that looks like it shouldn't be opened, let's clean this place out. Oh! Beautiful. Gale, you have anything to say?
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
Gale, you need to calm down. You're scaring me. Is there anything else? Greater invisibility. I'll take that. Alright, Astarion, unlock this. I know it's gonna trigger something. It can't be this easy, can it? Oh, uh-oh. No, we're good. We're good. Let's go. The Red Knight's final stratagem. Before her time as an exarch of Tempest and goddess of strategy, the Red Knight was a paladin most devout. She toured armies the world over as both student and teacher, and thus she was she elevated by Tempest to her current status. These pages contain that of which her was left on the marital plane after her ascension. Don't let Astarion hear the word ascension.
Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
Divide and conquer. We read the Red Knight stratagem. You receive Scroll of Artistry of War. Summon the apparitions of 6 master stratagems. Whoa! Each apparition strikes a target of your choosing. Single use, but can we learn that? Like, have it forever? Because Gil would kind of be unstoppable with that.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Let me see. Can we, like, have that forever? That sounds like the best thing I've ever heard. Learn spell. Yeah, learn that, Gale. That's crazy. How do I get my spell sheets? Yeah, Gale, I'm gonna need you to get rid of Scorching Ray. Put that on you. That can't be it. Murder target. Unlock the ancient tome. Did I go the wrong way again?
Light on my feet.
Oh my god, I did. There's a giant door right over there. How do I miss these things? Alright.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Leroican is no more. Oh, Astarion, be a deer. Oh, more chests.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Let's see. Just skip to it. We know we're gonna win. Beautiful. We just made our money back learning that scroll. What's this? Otto's Irresistible Dance. That's so funny.
Let's get going.
Oh, I still need to unlock this. Beautiful. Everyone get behind me.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
My. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yeah, let's be careful. Astarion. Oh my god, the way we rely on Astarion is crazy. How many toolkits do we have? We've got... Do we even need one? We have 11. Okay, we're good. Let's just disarm everything.
There are traps.
Speed run it.
Each door is named for a different dusty wizard. No prizes for guessing which is hiding the annals of Karsus.
Would it be the one labeled Karsus?
Yes, let's.
Not gonna lie, Karsus kind of a cool guy. Is that controversial? Like didn't he like actually kill Mistra?
have we here?
Lockpicking and pasta. Oh, Elminster. Gale, can
Quite
you see
ready
about
for you.
this? Can we hit it really hard? Quick save. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Karsus. I do want to see about Silverhand. Man, we can't even try it. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
I'm surprised. There's a
Someone's
caution
left
is
a trap
warranted
out
here.
for us.
What? Why is everyone talking at me? That was overwhelming. Hold on. Please, everyone step lightly. Do not go ahead of me. It should be fine just to disarm these, right? I don't... Well, I guess I'll disarm that too. Whatever. Plenty of toolkits. Believe that's everything. Transmutation, abjuration, evocation, illusion, iron torch. Oh god. Well, the map is telling me to go into illusion, but I kind of want to see what's over yonder in all of them. Oh god. What did I fail?
Be careful. There are traps about.
Wish, gate, foresight, invulnerability. What am I looking? Oh my god, I can't do this. I can't do this. Where's the trap?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I'm gonna get myself so lost. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll just follow where I'm supposed to go, because I'm right back where I started.
Very well then.
Let's do illusion. Oh. You got me. Evocation? What is the pattern here? What am I meant to be doing? Gate, invulnerability, foresight. What did I pick? Invulnerability? Let's do gate. There had to be a puzzle that I... You know what? No. No. We're not doing that. Disarm all of this. What did I do? Where is it? Stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I don't know what's happening. Are we done? Holy. Foresight.
There.
All right, let's I genuinely have no clue what's meant to be going on right now.
Avoid that trap.
There are traps about.
Wild demon silver. Okay. Why is there a lever?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
What's this lever do? Did that disarm it? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
A trap. Someone.
Thank you, Astarian. Thank you for telling me there's a trap. Oh my god. I can't live like this. I can't. I wasn't made for this life. Please just disarm it. To Karsus.
Unlock hereby the path to the Karsus vault.
I'm gonna quick save because you can't make me go back there and do all that again.
Unlock hereby the path to the Karsus vault.
Say less. So now I just go back? Now I just go back, right? It unlocked the other door. Yippee! We made it. We made it. There was probably something that told me exactly what to do and I missed it. But you know what? It all works out. Malice. Cover your weapon in poison. Ooh, foe breaker. Store that away. Shadowheart, I think I want you to grab the spoils.
I'll grab that.
Thank you. Scroll of Dethrone. The Annals of Karsus. Magus be warned. Grab that scroll real quick. Let's clear the place out before we actually grab the Annals of Karsus, because I think that's the thing. Can't wait to sell all of these. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're rich. Let's look at Magus be warned. It is a great paradox among our kind, who so value the art of learning, yet we believe ourselves even cannier than the ones who came before. If envy is the disease of the artist, hubris is that of the wizard. Though I fear my warning will fall on deaf ears, I will say it again. The closer a wizard creeps to the domain of the divine, the closer oblivion creeps within him. I thought myself an equal to Mystra and devised a plan to make myself her equal. I would pluck one strand of weave and contain it within an amulet I spent the better portion of my years devising. How regret instantly heaved itself upon my head. I was trapped within the amulet instantaneously and passed around from the collector to Curio Hall for the better part of a millennium. Only now that I am freed with barely the strength to hold my quill can I leave this final warning as a testimony. Ooh. Gale, you might want to read that one. You might want to read that one. But I don't know. Maybe Gale is built differently. All right, let's save the chatter. I just want to see what Gale has to say for himself.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page.
Oh my god, can't we talk a little bit more about this? Okay, I was hoping we can have a little more dialogue as to like, okay, Gale, maybe we can kind of see where your head is at. You seem like you're fiending for a little bit too much for this. I just get to give it to him right away. Gale, the last time you opened a book, you had an atomic weapon implanted in your chest. I don't know about this. Gale, right now, you gotta give me more, because I'm not sure I want you delving into this.
And since when have we sought to avoid trouble, eh? Come now. The knowledge lurking between those pages could help us greatly. Don't be a hindrance after being such a great help.
I don't like the way he's talking to me. However, I know Gale is not a bad person. Like, if I gave this book to him, he's not gonna like do a complete 180. I'm chaotic evil now, Gale. Like that's not gonna happen. He was Mistress Chosen. He's literally him. So I mean, if anyone can handle the book, it would be Gale. We went through all this trouble. Just, I'm really trusting you right now. Here. Oh God.
That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
Okay. A design you could follow. Yeah, but didn't the crown kill Karsus?
Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
Do you? What happens if you fail?
Well, there'd be risk in such an endeavor, but only proportionate to the reward. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Okay. I'm not entirely opposed to this, but you gotta give me more. You gotta give me more. You dismiss the pantheon so easily. Not all gods are selfish. You think Mystra will let you do this? We don't care about Mystra. We hate Mystra. I literally don't care about Mystra. Mortals are better guardians of their fates than the gods. We have more to lose. Ugh. I mean, Gale's kind of right. The gods haven't been doing much for us lately. Not all gods are selfish. That's also true. But where are they? Where are they now, you know? But then again, not all the gods are selfish.
Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers. But when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time.
It's true.
She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
Karsus's successor. Woo, Gale. I don't know how I feel about this side of you. I'm so torn right now. I'm so torn. I thought you were past this kind of temptation. You know exactly where such overreaching leads. To destroy the next wizard who attempts it. The attempt would kill you as it killed Karsus. Ordinary artifact. Do this and you challenge the gods themselves. I don't think he cares about that. He just said, you want the crown to settle a score with Mystra. It kind of seems that way, the way he called Mystra out. But I just worry it's gonna get him killed. I'm not gonna talk him down. I'm not gonna talk him out of it, but I'm not going to... Maybe I should. Do you really believe yourself to be that successor? I need to know.
Not until this moment. But I can't help beginning to see such a destiny unfold before me. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it.
God, can we get a more neutral option right now? Jeez. Gale, I'm urging you to drop this. The crown cannot be reforged. I think he can do it, is the thing. I think Gale is that guy. But should he, is the real question. I won't stand in your way. I might. I don't know. They're throwing too much on me right now. Am I actually just making a decision right now? Here's the thing. Okay. I'm trying to get my thoughts in order here because I feel like I'm just waffling. So, Gale, I believe he can reforge the crown. I think he's that guy. I think he has everything going for him. He's got that potential. I'm confident that he can use this crown and ascend to godhood or whatever. But is he doing it for the right reasons? I mean, he bad talked Mystra, he bad talked the other gods. They don't do anything to help humanity. It should, like, power should belong to mortals. It should belong to whoever is able to take it, essentially. But he did not mention a single thing about helping us. It kind of just sounded like a whole rant of, me, I can handle it. I have the ambition for it. It should be in the mortals' hands. It should be in my hands. He didn't once say, I can use it to help all of you guys. I can be the one to finally fix everything. He was not wording it like that. It just, to me, it sounds like he just wants to ascend to godhood, and that's that. Whether it be out of spite or his own ambition, I'm not getting a lot of the sense of he wants to do this to help other mortals. At least from the dialogue, because I went back and I read this dialogue. Like, yeah, he's saying, like, the gods, they don't do a lot to help mortals, but he's not saying that he will. He's just saying he's going to take his own power into his own hands. And I can appreciate that. Gale has been through so much. He's been told his whole life he is going to be this brilliant prodigy, the chosen of Mystra, since he was a child. This has been his whole life, being told that he's great. He's been destined for greatness. This is all that he is. And then to finally become that chosen of Mystra, to become basically at the top of his game, and then to be told to stop by Mystra, to be told that you can't go any further. This is it. Just be happy with what you have. Of course I'd be mad if I was in Gale's shoes. I'd be horrified by that, because he knows his own potential. He knows he could have gone further, and Mystra wasn't willing to hear it. And I think a lot of that is Mystra's fault. Like, you can't really blame Gale for thinking the way that he's thinking. Mystra should have known better. Like, I will keep saying that. Mystra should have known better than to get involved with Gale like this. She is a goddess. He has been told his whole life that he's destined for greatness. And now she just told him to stop. And then she banished him when he tried to go any further. He never did anything out of malice to her. We got to keep that in mind. He's never been an evil person. He's just been an ambitious person. As of right now, I don't think he wants the power for the right reasons. I'm not opposed to him having power. Keep that in mind. I'm not opposed to it. Godhood Gale, not off the table. But as of right now, I think he's a bit blinded by this ambition. So I'm just going to talk him out of it a little bit, because I'm not sold on it.
I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior.
Yeah.
Shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mystra took. Cure me, even.
I know. That's exactly what I just said. And I feel for him. You're still destined for greatness, but you won't find it chasing Karsus's shadow. Oh my god, I love that answer. Oh my god, I love that. Don't give up yet. There will be an answer. It just isn't in the crown. You're deluded. The crown is dangerous. I promise to think about it. That's all I can offer. Ooh, 1 in 4, 1 in 4, 1 in 4. I feel like I'm actually just crafting Gale's destiny right now. I think anything I say now is gonna come back to bite me. These feel like big dialogue options. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to say I promise to think about it. That might be controversial. There's probably a lot of people that are saying, oh, you're gonna want to talk him out of it. I'm torn. I'm actually torn. I promise I'll think about it.
That's all I ask.
Gale.
For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Whew. Okay. That's a lot, isn't it? Let me see. Let's take a look. Wizard of Waterdeep. Gale read the annals of Karsus and discovered they were no mere diary. They contained the original designs for the crown of Karsus. Using this new knowledge, Gale could attempt to reforge the true crown, restoring it to its former powers. First, we need to bring the 3 netherstones together. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. Because for me... I'll get into it in a minute. Let me just see if I can get out of here first. I mean, they definitely put a warning with that letter overhead. For a reason.
One day I'll catch a break.
But it's just... It's still a lot to think about, isn't it? And see if anything gets triggered. Can someone please clean up this blood? We don't need that here the rest of the game. Someone mop that up, please. Oh! Is that Elminster? Hey.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind
This
me.
guy.
I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
Oh, God. Why do I have to be in this conversation? You don't seem all that surprised to see Gale alive and well. Some charms here and there. You know, I'm gonna let Gale talk about all that. You don't seem all that surprised to see Gale alive and well.
I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit. Nor demanded
Stop talking.
lightly.
Get out of my camp.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
What? Can I come? Jeez, I want to see. So here's the thing. I don't like... Because Gale was right. Mistra didn't ask Gale to blow himself up out of, like, this goodness for the people to destroy the Netherbrain. I mean, kinda she did, but I'm with Gale when he said, oh, she's just doing it to get rid of the crown of Karsus because that's always going to be a threat to her. And I think it would have been doubly good for her if Gale had blown himself up. Would have destroyed the crown, would have destroyed Gale. Boom, her two biggest competitors out of the running. And I think that's really nasty. I think that's really selfish of her. Because clearly there was another way. We're looking for it right now to defeat the Netherbrain. So for her to ask of that, it really says a lot. I don't like Mistra. Not at all. Mistra's done Gale enough harm. We don't owe her anything. Yeah, I'm kind of with that. You should meet her, Gale. She might be able to help us. I'm not going to ask that of him. I feel like the game wants me to be forgiving of Mistra. I'm just not. I don't like how she treated Gale. I don't like the arrogance that she's been showing. It's vile. It's kind of vile. Gale can tell her exactly what's coming when we get our hands on the crown. Oh my god! I kind of love that. I kind of love that. But I'll just... Ooh. I kind of want to stick up for Gale here and just say we don't owe her anything.
Not true. Not even close.
Oh my god.
Mistress' ways may seem cold, high-handed, tyrannical even.
It is.
But she is a goddess. Her ways are not for mortal reckoning.
Then tell her to leave.
Though
tell her not to mess with us.
some mortals come close to understanding. Very close indeed. Trust in yourself.
Ugh.
Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
That's all he had to say? Gale, hasn't this man known you his whole life? Or your whole life? Not even a I'm glad you're alive? Not a hug? Not a hello? That's crazy. Oh my god. Elminster just did himself no favors with that one. I hate Mistra. I hate her. He basically just confirmed what Gale said to me. The gods don't care about the mortals, not really. They just want to be worshipped. That's basically what I heard from Elminster. Let me go back on that dialogue. Make sure I got it right. How do I open the dialogue again? Jesus. As I hated what he said. Mistra's ways may seem cold, high-handed, tyrannical even, but she is a goddess. Her ways are not for mortal reckoning. Then why is she putting herself in the mortal realm? Like, it basically just solidified what Gale said, is that the gods don't really care about us. Elminster just like, oh my god. That actually made me mad. Like, it just made me feel like we're all tools to them. And that's sickening. That actually made me mad for Gale.
What's on your mind?
Can we talk a little more about that? Ooh, can I ask all of these? Do you regret not using the orb when you had the chance? That's interesting. Let me quick save.
I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Aw. Aw! Why does Elminster have such faith in you?
I've often asked myself the same question, and never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently.
Gale, you are too nice to him. You are too easy on him. I'd like you to meet me at Mistra's shrine. We should hear what she has to say. Yeah, Gale, if you're gonna go, I want to be there because I feel like you're gonna fold instantly, respectfully.
Excellent idea. I'll be there bright and early tomorrow.
I get so mad on behalf of what Gale has gone through because I feel like a lot of people just don't get it. Like, the gods are gods. Who cares? I don't. Mistress shouldn't have messed around with a mortal if she was that precious about her being a god. This is, I get so mad for him. Because I feel like no one takes it seriously. Like, he's... Elminster. Like... I get so mad. I'm so mad I'm gonna go crossbow Missouri. Yeah, get out of here. You're not staying here. I wonder, Starian, do you have anything to say about this?
First in my heart.
So, Mistress requested a chat with Gale. Unusually polite for a god. I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already.
I'm ready for another one. Let's just add it to the list. Karlach.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale. Not every day a god asks for a chat. Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
This is where we need Aelin. I need to put out those WWE moves on Mistra. Missouri, what do you think? Why are you still here? Get out.
I've had my eye on you.
What?
Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning.
Huh?
And seething like the river Styx.
That's true.
But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone.
What's happening? What game am I playing? No idea what you're on about.
I'm talking of the mundanity of a life ignorant to the thrills of the 9 hells. Yes, you're curious. Your eyes are lit like raging stars.
That's because I'm pissed.
Only I can give you. The ecstasy of agony. The pain of the damned distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest.
Wrap it up.
I will sate
Wrap
your
it up.
most forbidden lusts.
I don't even want to hear this.
Or don't. And know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered.
Absolutely not.
Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again.
Yeah,
Ta-ta.
you embarrassed yourself. Get out of here. Get out of here. You've embarrassed yourself. Freak. My allies are all morons. I'm so sick of it here.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience.
Tell him that. Don't tell me that. Tell him that. Shahira?
Ugh, that pointy-headed old fart talks too much.
Thank you.
But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no.
Yeah, but Elminster's rocking with Mistra. That's the problem. Like, I don't even want Gale to be what Elminster sees in him. I want Gale to make his own choices, take his life, take his power into his own hands, whatever that means. And I'm mad now. Like, I want him to be a god now. That pissed me off. Like, all of Gale's story is just people telling him to stay in his place. To be happy with what he has. And like, sure, that's fine. But when it's a god telling you that, like, it just seems so arrogant. Especially when that god is the one that ruined his life. Like, that makes me mad. Like, I want him to do what he wants. Almost out of spite, but not entirely, because I feel like he has earned whatever ambitions that he has going on in his head. Like, Gale is that guy. I think he could reforge the crown. I think he deserves it. Maybe I'm just mad right now. Maybe I need to cool down. But who's Mistra? Who's Elminster? Who's anyone to tell him that Gale hasn't earned what he's had? God.
Mistra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
Poor Gale. But Mistra is wrong about him. Perhaps he can yet prove that.
I hope he's worse. I'm being toxic. I need to chill. Are you still content at my side? This doesn't have to be your fight. It's certainly not your typical habitat.
The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support. And that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups.
Aw. Put this man back in his forest. This is my home you're talking about? It's not some pit of despair? I don't want to dismiss his feelings. This is a big change for him. Yeah, he's letting out his feelings. I'm not gonna be like, actually, you're wrong. I think it's a fine dream.
Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that.
Alright. Oh, why is Gale not in my party anymore? Hold on. Gale?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Gale, come back here.
With pleasure. Lead on.
That's my boy. That's my baby. I don't know. Maybe I just fell into a super toxic headspace right there, but I kind of mean it, you know? Like, and I don't think it's the same as Astarion, because Astarion, his idea of ascension requires other people to suffer for it. Gale is just applying what he already knows. If we happen to get all the nether stones, if everything happens to fall into place. If there's some twist where it's like, oh, Gale's gonna have to destroy half the world to achieve godhood, then it's like, okay, maybe we should reel it back a little bit. So that's why I think Astarion's ascension is pretty different compared to Gale. And also, it also just has to do with their personalities. Astarion can easily just fall back into bad habits. And Gale, I think he's always been a kind person at heart. I kind of want to re-dye Gale's clothes because something about it is not doing it for me. And we need a revenge outfit for when we go to see Mystra. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put him in that. Because he's kind of killing it with that right now. If I do say so myself. And I think I want to dye this one. Oh, that's atrocious. That was disgusting. Let's try summer green. Much better, much better. We look like a high tower. Okay, well, with that in mind, I don't think I used any spell slots, did I? So we're just gonna do a partial rest.
Very well.
And are we actually gonna see Mystra? Because that would be insane. So let's go do that. Partial rest. Yes. Please no Emperor. Please no Missoura in my bed. I rebuke that. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god, my game froze for a second. Truly terrifying. Gale, how you doing?
What's on your mind?
Meet at Mistress Shrine. Oh, we're going right now. Okay. He's just walking along. Later. Where is he? Okay, he's off. Oh, he's out of the party now. Oh. Where are you going? The door is the door is not over here. Where are you headed? Gale? Gale, where are you going, buddy? Yeah.
Yes?
In that case, join
As
me.
you wish.
In that case, Jaheira's rolling with us after I level her up. Alright. Let's see. Healing ward. Sunbeam. Stone skin. Woodland Bing was kind of useless, so we're rolling with Sunbeam.
With haste.
And let's go. Alright, so I think where we're meant to be going is where that temple was, right? It should be... There we go. Right over here. Alright, Gale, don't do anything without me. That person has been laying there for days now. They are not getting back up ever. Gale. Whoo, Gale. Alright, let's do this.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised.
Pee on it.
Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
No.
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well? Are you composing a poem in your head or some such?
I love to hear it.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Yeah, you don't owe her so much as a fingernail. She asked you to blow yourself up.
Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second.
You're too forgiving.
When I
You're too forgiving. I'm too
this
toxic
moment,
right now.
I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Do you know what you're gonna say to her?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
You don't want to hear what I have to say. You don't want to hear what I have to say. You shouldn't go to her. Don't give her the satisfaction. I think he kind of needs to, though. Don't give anything away. Just find out what she has to say. Make her squirm. Tell her the crown will be ours soon enough. Okay, I'm coming down from my toxicity a little bit. I got a little mad. I got a little heated on behalf of Gale. Seek her forgiveness. It might be your only hope to curing the orb. You're gonna take me with you?
The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone.
Man. Seek her forgiveness. Absolutely not. You can check option 1 right out the window, sorry. Make her squirm. Tell her the crown will be ours soon enough. Don't give anything away. Can I have a more neutral option? Jeez. I mean, I'm partial to 3, but it still sounds like shady. Like, don't give anything away. Like, no, just hear her out. I don't think upsetting her is gonna do any good. I don't think Gale needs to seek her forgiveness. I don't think there's anything for her that she needs to forgive, honestly. Call that controversial. I don't want that for Gale. I feel like he's already tried that, and she told him to blow up, so sorry. Don't let her do it to you again. Yeah, just... I don't like any of these options, but just see what she has to say.
You'd make a fine 3-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
I love him. Why can't I romance him and Astarion? It's just not fair. I really worry for him. I worry I'm leading him on a bad path. But also...
Gale of Waterdeep.
Ooh.
You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
Tell her, Gale.
You are my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Oh my god. Wrap it up. That's Mr. Gale. You could do better. I see her at Starbucks twice a week.
The Karsite weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me.
Yeah, she sees you as a threat. The crazy thing is she could have said that as soon as it happened. That he's got Karsite weave. Instead, she just straight up ghosted him, left him no knowledge of what's in his body. And now she has to reveal it. She has no choice. she couldn't have explained all of that beforehand. Instead, she banished him, ghosted him, left him with no explanation as to why she was that angry, why she felt betrayed. She just said, blow yourself up and I'll forgive you. But since we didn't do that, now she has to rearrange her little plans in her head. Like, she plays too much. She makes me mad. Wielding enough power to destroy a city. Not sure about all this. I thought the crown was a simple artifact, but this Karsite weave sounds evil. It kind of does. It kind of does. It seems dirty to me that Mystra didn't even explain that in the first place. It's like her first solution was, oh, take yourself out. Take out the crown too. You don't do that? Oh, well, we'll just give the crown to me then. Like, this woman. This lady. This person. Karsite weave. It does sound kind of evil. It does. How do we know it won't corrupt him?
Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you, Karsite weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you?
Are you forgetting how you came into possession of the Karsite weave? Your good intentions could have detonated it. Yeah, but that's because he didn't know what it was. That's because Mystra keeps secrets all the time. We're usually inclined to agree on moral matters. We're usually inclined to agree on moral matters. That's good enough for me. Of course. Well, here's the thing about 3 is you're not taking the whole perspective into consideration. He got himself involved with this in the first place because he thought he was doing something good for Mystra, because Mystra doesn't actually tell him shit. Like, now that he knows, I think, now that he knows what it is, it can be done differently. I worry. I worry on the off chance that it does somehow corrupt him. Like, let's really weigh these options. Gale gets godhood. Okay. If he doesn't, if he gives the crown of Karsus to Mystra after all of this is done, then what happens to Gale? Is he chopped liver again? Does Mystra forgive him? I don't care if Mystra forgives him. I don't want Mystra to forgive him. There was nothing ever to forgive. He didn't know he was doing anything wrong. What happens to Gale if he doesn't ascend to godhood? He's forever bound by Mystra's will. He's forever connected to the weave. He just becomes another servant to Mystra for the rest of his life, knowing he could have been so much more. And that doesn't feel good enough for me. It doesn't feel good enough for him. I know a lot of people can argue, oh, well, he's learning to be humble. He's learning to to contain his own hubris, his own ambitions. But his ambitions were never unwarranted to begin with. He is literally that guy. Gale is him. He can do this. And it makes me mad, the idea that if he gives the crown to Mystra, he is going to forever be under her boot. And that's how life's gonna be for him for the rest of his life. And I don't know if I'm happy with that. I don't know if that sits right for me. Because it's not like with Astarion, where whatever we're going to do to help him, Kazdor's out of the picture. He's going to be free. He's going to be free to be his own person. That's what we're doing for Astarion, whether he ascends or not. For Gale, it's like, do you want him to be free and unlock his true potential? Or do you want him to be tied to the weave and tied to Mystra the rest of his life? It doesn't sit right with me. This whole situation, it bothers me.
Gods, it's refreshing to share the company of someone who sees things the same way I do. All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that Elder Brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
I feel like I'm supposed to be feeling bad for encouraging Gale in this. But I just don't. I really don't.
Let's see.
After
You see an
knowing
altar
everything he's been
dedicated to
through.
Mystra.
I'm not gonna do that again. What do I have? Letter to Ketherick. Yeah, take this bat wing. This is what I think of you.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Yeah, how about I pee on it, actually? How about I pee on it? How about I do this?
Someone there?
How about I do this? Alright. Well, we'll go back to camp so I can pick up Gale again. Yeah, I know this whole episode has just been me ranting about Gale. Probably repeating the same things over and over again, but I have a lot to say. Gale, come here.
What's on your mind?
Like, I might be leading Gale on a bad path right now, but I'm just rolling with how I feel. I'm sure I'll have consequences later.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Take Shadowheart's place.
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Gale, what am I gonna do with you? Alright, well, with that said, I'm gonna leave that right there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.